The form factor is a fun factor. Hello and welcome. So I'm out with a new radio today, a new ham radio to try out. It's been a while since I bought a new radio and I treated myself to the Discovery TX500 or Discovery 599. It's a military style radio for HF. It's been a while now, for a couple of years, so there's quite a few reviews on it. So we're at a familiar place. I've been here a few times before. It's quite close to where I live, so you can get out during lunchtime, you can do an hour or so and then get back home easily enough. The weather doesn't know what it's doing today, so it says it might rain, it might not rain, but that's not so bad really, because it's an outdoor radio anyway. It's more of a roughy tufty radio, so rain, snow and all of the elements shouldn't really bother the radio that much. So hopefully over the next few months, especially when we go into autumn and into winter, we'll be able to try out the radio in a bit more adverse conditions. I brought with me the M1 ECC slide winder coil and the mill whip, but I've also bought the M1 ECC spike and ground plate, which on the previous videos when I've used the slide winder, I've used the old super antenna base, but the coil, every time I tried to tighten the coil upon it, it was catching at the bottom. So I've gone for the full setup now. So the portable antenna I've got in the backpack is all M1 ECC antenna, as it should be. I quite like this little spot here. This little seat here, nice little view. The path comes by here, so we do get some visitors, but it means that I can run the antenna out and run some radios out without too much fuss really. So this is it. There's that, and then there's the radios and a bit of coax, but that's the setup. I've got just a heavy alarm battery for now, but I do have another battery on order, a LifePo battery. As a confession, this is not my first trip out with this radio. I did try yesterday to come out with it, and I brought with me a LifePo battery that was meant to be I brought with me a LiPo battery that was meant to be 14.2 volts. This can take from 9 to 15 volts, but the LiPo was giving me 16.6 volts, which means that the radio wouldn't transmit. So I had to abandon that little trip out and swap it out for this spare alarm battery. It's at 12.2 volts. So big lesson there on LiPo battery. So I've ordered a LifePo battery now that should give me about 13.2 volts. So thank you to John M0XJA, who was on the end of a phone call yesterday when I was out and about, just fretting a little bit about the issue that I had with the radio not keying up on PTT. I suspected it was because it was there's too much power going into it. So that's an important lesson right there. Right. Quite simple to set up. Red goes to red, black goes to black, black goes to black. Checking twice. I need to take that down on the real battery. So if I have a look on the ham propagation to look at the maximum usable frequency, we'll get an idea. Maximum usable frequency is 13.69, so 20 meters just might have some life on it.
muchas gracias, Alberto. Hotel Bravo 9, Oscar, Eco Charlie 7, Alpha Hotel Union. Pues...
Right, there's one or two stations on, but they're asking for DX, so I'm going to find a frequency and just put a few CQ calls out. Is this frequency in use? This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango Portable. Is this frequency in use? This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango Portable. The options and dials and buttons on this, I haven't really given it a good test yet. A real test is under low light and, you know, where the conditions aren't so favourable. I mean, I've got loads of lights, I can see the buttons, I've got my spare specs on because I forgot my main specs, but that it's all nicely laid out, noise reduction and the whole lot is there. I don't know what it's going to be like when I start getting into dusk and dawn and, you know, snowy conditions and such like. Hello CQ, hello CQ, 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 CQ. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango Portable. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango Portable, calling CQ, over, over. Running 10 watts. It's not going to burn any holes in any clouds, I don't think. So I know it's only a minor irritation, but with the radio on the same level as I'm sitting on, it means that the microphone really doesn't reach, and I've got to put it on something. Getting nothing back to the CQ calls, which is a shame. And let's just have a little pounce up here. See if we can try and make one contact by chasing some people around the band a bit. Yep, it's Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango, Sierra Zulu Tango, Sugar Zulu Tango Portable, QSL.
Carlo, and thank you very much, copy, and for the moment, the very weak, the number 3, back to you on plan.
Yeah, Roger, thank you for the 3 and the 2. You are a 4 and the 1, 41, 4 and the 1 into the central part of the UK, QSL.
Thank you very much, the 4-1, my name is Enrico Carlo.
Brilliant.
73 Carlo, ciao.
We've got a contact in, happy days. Nice. So this is quite nice, I'll show you some of this. Yeah, Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango, Sugar Zulu Tango, QSL.
Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango, you are 5 and 2 here in Hungary.
Yeah, Roger, you are 5 and 4, 54 into the UK. I'm a portable station, the name is Carl. Charlie, Alpha, Romeo, Lima, QSL.
QSL, thank you.
I'm really impressed with the quality of the sound, the signals against the noise on here. You can really pull out, even with a bit of background noise, you can really pull out the signal from it as well. And it's the first time I've really used a speaker in the mic. On the 705 I'll leave it unplugged, so I just listen to it through the radio speaker rather than the mic speaker. So I was a bit dubious what this would sound like, but actually, because of the narrow bandwidth of the speaker within the mic, I think it adds to the As to the clarity, it's very much to the point with the EQ on the sound.
Mike Zero, Sierra Zulu Tango, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, Mike Zero, Sierra Zulu Tango, good afternoon. For you, 5 and 5, 55, Roger.
Brilliant.
QRZ Pota,
They're good.
TQ Pota, TQ Park on the air, Delta Lima 1,
Happy
Delta
with that.
Uniform.
There's an old Scottish saying, I think it's Scottish, is that there's no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothing choice. And I'm here in shorts and it's quite chilly and a bit damp, and I've been bitten or something on the leg, so apart from that, I'm having a lot of fun with the radio. 3 contacts in half an hour. Nothing came back to the CQ call, but that was mostly impatience more than anything. But for the first trip out with the radio, I'm impressed. I'm happy. It's a good purchase. Lunchtime is over. Sandwich is very nice, and it's time to get back to reality. So thank you for watching, and look forward to the next video. So bye bye for now. The form factor is a fun factor.